It's time for Did You Watch It?
How does this show work? We watch what we like, we talk about what we watch, and maybe you'll like what you hear. I'm Liz.
I'm Isabel.
And I'm Neil.
Last night we watched episode 3 of Bachelor in Paradise. The show aired Monday, August 18th, 2014. Here's what we thought about it. Before we get too deep into the muck and the mess that is episode 3 of Bachelor in Paradise, welcome back, Liz.
Yay, Liz!
We are very happy to have you here. You were sorely missed.
I sorely missed you guys, too.
Did you get a chance to listen to last week's episode, Liz?
Oh my gosh, I did. And I have to say, you guys and your imitations just make me pee my pants. It's so funny.
Oh, well, thank you.
We aim to please.
So, did you have anything to add? Did we miss anything?
Okay, so I was so glad to see Ben leave, and I kind of wanted to say, just take your turtle backpack and leave. I mean, really, how old are you? Are you 5? If you're over 3 feet tall, that's no longer cute.
Well, I gotta tell you, after my experience with the first episode, I was expecting a lot more laughs, a lot more levity, a lot more comedy, not as many Bachelor-like interactions, as it were.
Yeah, you're out of luck.
Yeah,
I know. With each new episode, I feel that we're just getting dragged back kicking and screaming into that standard formula.
Well, and I'm a fan, so typically I wouldn't mind the formula, but there's just something weird about the show, man. It's like, it's too staged.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm saying that it's too staged.
It's I Want to Marry Harry Bachelor style with extra cheese.
It's just hard to believe.
Yeah.
Do they really expect us to believe?
I mean, hey, if it worked for Tinkerbell, I guess it'll work for The Bachelor in Paradise.
Ugh, Lord have mercy.
So last week's game was Musical Claire's.
Musical Claire's for sure.
Okay. This week's game, we go on the Marquel go-round.
We sure do.
And I also coined the term flip-flop to describe several of the girls during this episode. The flip-flops weren't just on their feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They were throughout the episode.
I'm going to say I heard a lot of that song Funky Town, but instead of Funky Town, I was saying, can you take me to Crazy Town?
Crazy
Yeah.
Town, population 14.
Yes. Can you take me to Crazy Town?
It was pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. And it's getting crazier. That's what just blows the mind.
And not crazy in a good way, because, I absolutely miss the Raccoon Whisperer.
Miss Clare?
Yeah, I miss Candles in the Cave and swimming in the toilet. I mean, these are the type of things that were kind of like pushing me forward and not getting a lot of those this
Yeah.
week. So on the Marquel go-round, we start off, with Michelle M. giving Marquel the rose and just saying, hey, you're hot, it's all good.
Right.
Really, people? This is our criteria?
It's Bachelor in Paradise. What do you expect?
Yes. Enter Danielle. Haha. Guess who called this one in the preview? I'm not one to pat myself on the back, but I called this in preview. I called this week 1. I called this week 2.
You did.
High five to you.
You
Thank
did.
you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. There we go. She got in the mix early. She came with a date card. And of course, she came with Marquel on her mind.
Absolutely.
So we have to stop the merry-go-round, give Michelle time to get off so that Danielle can come on. Okay. So... Oh, man. Here's Danielle and Marquel flying to wherever it is that they were flying to.
Campeche.
Campeche. Thank
yes.
you.
Yep.
Thank you. I knew one of you would get it. But did you notice that there was a lightning strike?
Yep.
Not only did we notice, we felt it.
Oh, yeah.
It was right behind them. It was hilarious. It's like, oh, here's another omen.
Yes. I find that the lightning strikes on this show are foreshadowers of evil.
I think this is Markel's time. This is his week, right? To have all this attention.
This went way beyond attention, though.
Yeah,
this was like
thank you.
everybody was Marquel obsessed.
They get back, and everybody's sitting around the campfire on the beach. Everybody's all paired up, except, of course, for Danielle and Marquel, right?
Right.
Enter Jackie from Sean's season.
I don't know who she is, but she had awesome legs.
All right.
She's walking down the beach.
I'm going to close my eyes for a second while you expand on that, Isabel, and just allow my imagination to wander.
Oh.
So just, real quick, Jackie, of course, comes, hey, with a date card.
Is it any surprise anytime there's a new person that there's always a date card involved?
No, I think that's kind of how it's going to be.
This is the custom.
Yeah.
We've established this.
It's only been 3 weeks and we already have a custom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then everyone goes to Makeout Bay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Makeout Bay is where dreams happen.
And where bikinis have to be photoshopped.
Right.
Did you
Right.
notice that? Everybody's bikini bottom was photoshopped because it was too skimpy.
So we have to stop the music, to give Danielle a chance to get off the Marquel go-round, and Jackie gets on her little pony. Well, let's talk about the date with Danielle.
Okay, so here's the thing. I love the
Yes.
fact that she had this crush on him, whatever, but do you really always want to tell a guy that you've got a crush on him? Especially in a show like this. She just got there. She hadn't even spent any time, so it's kind of stalkerish, like with Graham, Ashley's following him on Instagram and says, I came here for you. It's like, girls, have we not learned anything? This is not what you want to do. You don't want to put it all out there.
You don't really want to go up to the guy and say, I want to rock your world, Big Daddy.
No,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. You don't want to say anything like that.
I think it's okay to say, I was hoping to meet you, and I'm glad I did, and just leave it at that. No need to go
Yes.
into this whole, I saw you on that season, and I thought you were so cute, and blah, 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 blah,
Yes.
blah,
No. That is the kiss of death.
I know.
So do we have anything to add on Danielle's little venture?
Other than the lightning and not putting it all out there.
Yeah.
That pretty much wraps it up for me.
You know what kind of killed me, too, is I guess in their in the moment, whatever the hell you want to call it, confessionals. Yeah, she was in the bathroom, Neil.
Yeah.
Danielle was going on about how she's looking forward to getting to meet Marquel, and then she kind of throws out the Mary word out there. I thought, girl, already?
No, there was a lot of that tonight.
Yeah. Oh my God, please.
Yeah, come on. There was so much talk of the future, and I'm thinking, please, you're at the beach.
Yeah, you're on vacation.
At least let me see if we survive the plane ride home.
Exactly.
Before you start talking about, we need to pick a pattern and, what color my bridesmaid's going to wear. And
Oh
all
my
this other
gosh.
stuff.
It was bad.
Yeah, hey, I'm jaded. Okay, so then Marquel hops another plane with Jackie on it, and they go to the ruins that look very similar to the ruins that Robert and Clare went on their date.
Yeah.
I think these are different ones, though, but there's a lot of them in that little area, I believe.
Okay, maybe they entered from a different entrance.
Maybe. I mean, the ruins were beautiful, but it was like my head was spinning from just looking at how many girls Marquel had gone out with in the last 24 hours.
He's the new Clare.
It's about time, because we barely saw him on any dates during Andy's season anyway, so I was very happy to see him go on dates this week.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And that I will agree with.
While he was at the ruins with Jackie, he broke his no kissing on the first date rule.
He did.
I know. And so did she.
I just think she had that rule because he had that rule, but that's just me. Being cynical.
I couldn't believe Danielle's indignation that he was going on this date with some other chick. I'm thinking, what show did you sign up for again?
Well, both of them. Michelle Money did the same thing.
But Michelle was actually kind of cool about it, I think, to some extent.
Okay, but later we see her get all indignant about the fact that Marquel is going around with all these girls.
That's true. You're right.
Let me state for the record that Michelle was the anti-cool, okay, about anything that had to do with Marquel. Ever since he accepted Danielle's date,
True.
after getting that rose from her the night before.
Exactly.
That's true.
And then she's all about Robert, like, oh, well, I've been talking to Robert for weeks, and he has to know how I feel. And I'm thinking, you were just talking about Marquel.
Right.
Exactly.
She's desperate. She's desperate to stay on the show for as long as she can.
I guess
Right.
it just didn't make any sense to me. So Michelle gets my flip-flop award. One of them. One of the many.
One of the flip-flop awards, yes.
Very good, very good. I know that's the silver medal.
Oh.
The silver medal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, Robert
Robert.
gave the rose to Sarah, but Michelle's got her hooks in him, of course, as we just mentioned. Michelle and Claire decide that they want to plan a little double date with Robert and Zack.
Well,
Yes.
good on them. Isn't that the whole point? Getting to know people and mingling and all that good stuff?
I kind of give him props for ingenuity.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but if I remember correctly, Claire had said, like, day one, I don't want to deal with any drama.
Right.
That may have been what she said.
But here she is, drama starter.
Yeah.
And because Michelle is now honed in on Robert, Sarah begins her whining, lamenting, and woe is me talk.
Oh, I'm getting tired of it.
I know, Izzy. I just
don't have the confidence anymore.
I know, but it's Sarah, and we love Sarah. I can understand not having a healthy self-esteem and being intimidated by these amazing girls with perfect bodies and bikinis.
Can we put amazing in quotes?
Okay, amazing is in quotes.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Let's say aesthetically beautiful women who look great in bikinis.
So do mannequins.
They know how to do their hair and makeup. And by the way, was Michelle doing everybody's hair?
Well, isn't she a hairdresser? I thought she did like hair makeup stuff.
Really?
I think she does.
That's why she's doing everybody's hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ooh, and she's got the ombre.
She does. All right, so I have a couple of offhanded comments to make.
A couple. I thought you'd have more given the fodder that you were presented with this week. But go ahead.
And I'm all pent up from last week. Okay, so first of all, who is doing Elise's writing for her?
There's no writing being done for her. All that crap is coming out of her mouth.
The speech from the rose ceremony, plus all of the little mini speeches she gave on this episode. I'm like, when did you become this philosopher?
You asked that question as if Elise was actually saying something. Because those were the ramblings of, I can't even find a descriptive noun. I'm sorry.
Well, she has her little sayings. After the storm comes the rainbow. What?
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Can you take me to Crazy Town?
Brett Michaels must be her scriptwriter.
Every rose has its thorn. Yep, that was the worst song ever.
And my other question is,
Yes, dear.
does everyone get free Zoom whitening with free veneers when they go on the show? I have never seen 6 more perfect teeth in the front ever in a group than I have on this show.
Chris and Elise.
Where do we even start?
Go for it, Isabel.
Can I just say that every single date has gone to Campeche this week? Did they get some sort of deal?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It's the
It's
multiple
like, well,
discount.
one's being dropped off, another one's getting picked up, and then they've got another date going there, so they'll use the same plane to bring everyone else back.
One plane. One plane.
I think it's the same plane.
Yeah, one plane.
It looks the same.
One plane. You take them there, you come back. You take the next one there, you bring the first ones back. Yeah, see. Because fuel don't grow on trees, my friend.
Oh, what was Elise going on about? You'll be so blessed if you treat me well, or something along those lines. I'm thinking, what does she get now? What does she mean by blessed?
Elise is just weird.
She is.
But that's what they cast for. They want weird.
Ugh.
They want weird. And let me tell you, they hit the mother load in this place.
They sure did.
With Elise alone.
Did you hear Chris B say something about, like, normally he's used to talking more, but he's doing a lot of listening on this date? And I thought, oh.
But he can't get a word in edgewise.
Exactly.
Because she kept going, ba, 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 Papa about I don't even know what.
Apricots and rainbows. Let's not forget those.
Oh, yes, and the lights at the end of the tunnel, and the storms, and, you know, being blessed, and what, did I miss anything?
And he's just Prince Charming, even though What's-His-Nose was Prince Charming yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Dylan, right? So does the flip-flop go to Elise this week?
The flip-flop goes to Elise, flip-flop goes to Michelle.
Okay, but at least she's got the gold, right?
She's got the golden flip-flop, yes.
Yeah, okay, the golden flip-flops. There you go. Wear them in good health.
Yes, and I love how he said, well, you know, my knee's killing me, but I'll be okay. And I'm thinking, way to go to power through, dude.
Exactly, right? Way to be the martyr for sex.
Taking one for the team.
Oh, wait, and Elise said something about the pain is the turning point in the relationship.
I know!
Yeah, I have heard tell that the crazy girlfriends are the best in bed. So, AshLee and Graham.
Oh, wow. I'm going to say that she gets the top billing for the Crazy Town song.
She does.
She does.
Most definitely. And I love that Graham was so straight out and just said, you know what? I just want to focus on having fun today.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about forever. Like, this is our first date. What is she thinking?
But I do like the fact that they took separate rooms after their date.
Well, Graham's pretty much like, no, we're going separate rooms. Like, we're not doing this thing. Because obviously he knows that if he does, AshLee's going to be like, oh, it's meant to be.
That's it for the whole time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we hit the highlights because, you know, Lacey and Marcus are in Happy Land and more power to them.
When they were saying that they should get engaged, really?
Whatever.
Because I'm telling you, Lacey don't want to go home without a man. Mm-hmm. Marcus don't want to have a replay of The Bachelorette.
No, he does not. Because he wants love.
You know, I just really think that it would be good if the two of us found a way to extend this past the show. Because I really like you, and do you want to go see some more candles?
Oh, goodness. Because, you know, he's not over Andy, but he's still looking for love.
Andy who?
I'm actually speechless. This is how ridiculous the whole thing with Lacey and Marcus is.
See, now wait a second. I thought this was the whole goal. I thought this was the reason that they came to paradise.
To find love.
And now they found love and you're sitting here calling it ridiculous.
I'm calling it ridiculous because all they show of Lacey is, hi, here's my bikini. And then when the camera's on her, she has nothing to say.
Because they just stare at each other. They're communicating with their eyes. You know, she's looking at him sideways.
Heck, I don't know if I can make it to the end of this season.
Hey, you told me to watch this thing.
I know. I'm rethinking it for myself. This is me saying I'm rethinking it for myself.
No, no, no.
You can.
You are absolutely making it to the end. You don't even try that, Missy. Oh.
Liz, I believe in you. I believe in you.
Yeah, put on your big girl panties.
Yes.
I'll do it because I committed to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm
Right.
just saying, I'm kind of already over it.
Yeah, I got a question. As long as we're on the rose ceremony, why is Marquel going the Urkel route?
Was that tape he had on his glasses? It's not a good look. I'm like, what are you doing?
What did you think of the little exchange between Robert and Michelle?
She's desperate.
It had the desperate stink all over it.
Well, the whole thing with Robert and Michelle, it's like yesterday she was all about Marquel.
Oh, yeah.
And now
Yeah.
he went on a date with 2 other girls. Then she's saying about this long history of a few weeks that she and Robert have had together. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Really? I don't see that as a match at all.
No.
No, I think she's just trying to find someone, anyone, to kind of keep her on.
Well, to wait and see who shows up next week.
If I had the cardboard signed by the freeway, I'd have it roses, please.
Oh, goodness.
So we start with the speed roses. Graham, of course, chooses AshLee. Yeah. Zack chose Clare. And Marcus chose Lacey.
Surprise, surprise, everyone.
Yeah, moving right along.
Yeah.
But this was the most dramatic rose ceremony ever.
How so?
Because of what happened at the end.
Well, okay. Yes, this was the most dramatic rose ceremony on Bachelor of Paradise ever.
Exactly.
Okay, so Marquel,
Who will he choose?
yeah, he chose Jackie.
Which I'm not ultimately surprised about, since he was certainly feeling it. He broke his first date kissing rules, so...
Exactly.
Yes, because he didn't do any of that with Danielle.
No.
Almost got struck by lightning, but didn't do any
the
kissing.
lightning was an omen. Stay away
Yes,
from her.
Exactly. So that was working against her.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Danielle.
I do too. She's so sweet, and I just wanted her to stay, at least for a couple of weeks.
Robert, in a not so surprising move, chose Sarah.
Right?
So he wants a relationship with Sarah.
And I can tell you exactly when it was solidified, because when he confessed to Sarah that he'd actually only brought 5 blue shirts to the island.
Okay, what was that?
Who brings only 5 blue shirts?
So Sarah immediately said, well, I guess the first thing we have to do when we get off the island is to buy you some new shirts.
I heard that.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too.
So it's like, score.
Exactly.
And so then the surprise of the evening was when Chris got up to present the rose.
Yes.
He presented the rose to Elise,
Yes.
told her that he couldn't give her the rose
Yes.
because he himself could not continue.
And that he had to go home.
But he wanted to make sure that Elise would accompany him home.
Right?
Right.
This was crazy. I totally did not expect this.
Oh, I'm sure they talked about it beforehand, though, because she just had this, like, serene, kind of crazy smile, like, and she kept that smile on her face the entire time he's talking.
Yeah.
No, I think she was just gaga.
Oh, she is. She totally is.
Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, we get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by getting rid of Chris and getting rid of Elise, because Elise will keep the rose, but then she goes.
Yeah.
So now he has to give away the rose.
And this was so cool.
Cool. What was cool about this?
But to see Chris actually have a heart and actually think about somebody else.
So, Crispy gives his rose to Michelle, because she deserves to find love and remain on the compound.
So how many deservings do we have? We have the week 1 deserving was Sarah.
Sarah.
Right.
The week 2 deserving was Robert.
Yes.
Because it was between Dylan and Robert deserved. So now we have Michelle Money in the deserving spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep my scorecard current. So next week, we got this 2-day thing, the Monday and the Tuesday.
But it looks like Cody's coming onto the show.
AshLee and Graham, There's Trouble in Paradise.
There is?
It appears that Clare plays a role.
Really? Well, and somebody goes running off into the jungle.
I think it's AshLee.
Yes, we've got sudden ceremony exits.
Okay.
And we've got people running off into the jungle, and we've got ambulances and drama aplenty, all coming to a television near you.
Yay!
I want to see what episode the handcuffs are in. Do you remember those in the previews? Somebody is in handcuffs. And there's, like, bleeding. That's my one holdout.
That's your one? Okay. During the outtake, I don't know which was worse. Michelle M. and the crew member both screaming like pre-adolescent schoolgirls.
The flying cockroach!
Or Michelle M. getting all thugged out with her tough talk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, see, no, she's like, yeah, what you got?
Yeah, but after the bug is dead.
Yeah, you're tough now. Yeah, see, you need to be bringing it.
Oh, God.
That was disgusting. I mean, I didn't expect it to fly, and when it flew, I literally shrieked.
Oh,
Yes.
you weren't the only one. Big burly crew member with the Grizzly Adams beard.
With the
Instead of
beard,
going,
right? With the
That was awesome.
right?
Well, I'm guessing wherever he's from originally, they don't have flying cockroaches there.
He's probably from Seattle.
Yeah.
That's our time for today. You can follow us on Twitter at @DidTheletterU_Watch_It. You can also find us at iTunes. Let us know what you think. Thank you for listening.